everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we have a special guest with us, Utkarsh, who is an aspiring software developer passionate about front-end development, modern web technologies, and AI tools.
Thank you, Venkatesh, for this nice introduction. I am very glad to share a platform with you to discuss today's topic, which is model training versus model deployment.
So, Utkarsh, can you tell me what is the difference between model training and model deployment?
So the model training difference between the model training is the process of teaching a machine learning model using historical data. That is the main work of the model training. So in that we have to identify patterns and make predictions. Model deployment is basically the process of integrating the training models into a real world application, like where users or systems can access or use it for predictions.
Why is model deployment important in machine learning? Why?
So model deployment is very important in machine learning, because model deployment is important because a trained model becomes a useful only when it is available for a real world use. Deployment allows applications and businesses to use AI predictions in real time tasks such as recommendations, forecasting, and auctions.
And also tell me some challenges faced during model deployment. Tell me some
So
challenges.
the challenges here are the common challenges include scalability, handling real-time data, maintaining predictions and accuracy, security issues, and integrating the models with existing software system. Sometimes deployed models may also have performance degradation due to changing data patterns, which we can see in today's world, that the data we get from around our daily life is always changing. So that maybe that becomes a very huge challenge for the data deployment and development.
So how does data quality affect model training? Can you tell me a few points about this?
So basically the data quality and directly it impacts the accuracy of the model. If the data is not accurate, it highly affects the accuracy of the model. If the training data contains missing values, duplicate records, or incorrect information, the model may learn wrong patterns and produce inaccurate answers, which is very harmful and very invaluable for our data development. That's why we have to make sure that the data we are using to train our model, it has to be accurate and has to be up to date to the real world standards. So these are the things that we have to consider when we are training a new model.
So tell me few points about the model monitoring and why is it necessary after deployment.
So model monitoring and model monitoring is very important after deployment, because it is the process of continuously checking the performance of your deployed machine learning model. It is necessary because data and user behavior can change over time, like causing the model accuracy to decrease if the data is not inaccurate or is up to date to the real world. And monitoring helps to identify issues in early and ensures the model continues to perform effectively. That's why it is very important to make sure that the data we are using and the model we have deployed, it has to be monitored regularly. So it is very important.
So one last question about do you have any type of project in this related to that?
Actually, we are working on some projects, and we have already worked on some projects, and we are also working on some projects. The one project we have worked earlier was a navigation system for blind people, which use the data model, which basically identifies your surrounding area using a camera, and then understand where there is an obstacle, and it helps the blind person by using sound as a navigation tool. So that is the model we have worked before. And now the current project we are working on, it is actually a project especially designed for developers. So what it does is it reads the our developers skill sets and their progress in some learning model, and to provide some dedicated path for them. So that's where what we are working on trying to do, and we'll show you the results soon after. Thank you for this.
Okay, thank you for the podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.